Hi, everyone. Welcome to Doing Better Work Together. My name's Mel.
And hi, I'm Ant. It's great to have you here.
We have a full, almost sold out event with nearly 300 people joining from over 35 countries, I believe. I can't wait until we're all in the same space next week. Our gathering next week is going to have live sessions running across all time zones and also have lots of opportunities for asynchronous engagement. We decided to put together this short video for you just to make sure that you have all the information you need to navigate the space, the platforms, understand what is happening where, and really make the most of our time together. We'd love for you to spend a few minutes getting yourself familiar with all of our platforms we're using and start to build your schedule. That's how we really feel like you're going to make the most out of this gathering.
And so just starting with the basics, in order to have like a minimal viable experience with us, you're going to need two things. You're going to need Zoom and you're going to need Mighty Networks. So if you haven't used Zoom before or you're not familiar with it, we suggest downloading it from the Zoom website, zoom.us, and all the app stores. And I'm going to share my screen now and show you how we're using Mighty Networks. So this is the main platform that we'll be using for the event. It gives us an opportunity to chat to each other, to introduce ourselves, and most importantly, if you click down to the events tab, it has all of the sessions that are running through all time zones. You'll be able to see them in the time zone that you are in. This is the timing in Eastern Australia. You can find sessions that you want to join, and you can add them to your calendar by clicking going. And that will make sure that you're RSVP'd. You can add them to your calendar, and it will also have all the links to join the call from here. So that's the most important usage of Mighty Networks, but we're also encouraging you to get involved and check out some of the topics. So there'll be stuff here that grows through the event as more and more stuff gets shared. Click on the affiliations and add your affiliations to your profiles. And that will allow everyone to be able to navigate and see who else is here and find people with similar challenges and similar opportunities to yourself. And we've also got some links down here that link off to different things that we'll discuss shortly.
Cool. So that's the basics covered. Essentially, as long as you can access Mighty Networks and find the right Zoom links, you'll be off to a great start. In addition to these platforms, we wanted to add a little bit of special onto the gathering as well. So we're running some really fun, highly participatory sessions on GatherTown. I'm going to share my screen with you. So this is a little glimpse into the beginning place for GatherTown. GatherTown essentially is an interactive platform where you can browse a map at your leisure, bump into other people, start conversations, and join some of our facilitated sessions. This space is going to be open for you to browse throughout the event at any time and includes spaces with resources for taking breaks and well-being. That's up to the north. A resource library with information about our supporting organisations and lots of helpful materials. That's to the east. Down in the south, this is going to be where our friends from Amble Studio are going to be hosting connection sessions in GatherTown called Creating Connections with Amble Studio. Highly recommend you get along to those sessions. They're going to be super fun. And finally, on the west side, we're going to have our community stage and conversations lounge for some of our unconference style sessions where participants will be able to essentially put their hand up and host a topic themselves. So to find these sessions, you can book in on the Mighty Networks like normal, join GatherTown from that Mighty Networks event and head either west to the beach where the community stage and conversations lounge will be, or south to the Creating Connection space for Amble. There's lots of tips and tricks of how to use this when you jump into our Mighty Networks in the Help I'm Stuck section that Ant showed you just before. I think that's all I'll share here. This is just the main part where you'll arrive in, and there's sort of spaces on every side of the space. So definitely have an explore.
Wonderful. And in order to make sense of all of this as we get stuck into a busy week, we've created a very simple one-stop shop document that you will receive via email, and it'll be linked to lots of places, and it looks like this. It's the welcome guide, and it gives you a high-level overview of how to get yourself set up, some tips for creating your own experience, how to find other people, how to engage asynchronously, and a couple of things that are really helpful: a visual overview of the schedule. So if you can click through and get a sense of what the whole schedule looks like, matching it across time zones and checking out all the different themed options that we have over the 4 days. So you'll find all of that stuff in this welcome guide. And the other thing that we really wanted to encourage during this 4 days is folks to take breaks. So it is a exhausting experience sometimes. So we've created this wellbeing resources library, so you can find things to take short breaks to get some meditation or reconnect with your body, self-talk and reflection, general wellbeing tips. So we encourage you to dive in and check it out. And it's also the place to go to find help when you need it.
So I think that is hopefully all of the main pieces you need to do whatever you want to do at doing better work together and choose your own adventure. We've been working really hard to pull this together for you, but we also really see this culmination as just a beginning and a bit of an opening of the door. So we're really excited and can't wait to have you with us.
See you soon.